persistent like a snake in the dark. Steam rising up to meet the lack of a spark. We kill the engine 3 miles back, just to listen to the silence crack.
You're staring through the windshield at the city dead, a grid of shadows where the neon bled. I can't tell where the glass ends and the night begins. My skin feels paper thin, vibrating with pins. The horizon is a flat line, no heartbeat there, just oxygen thinning in the recycled air. I'm trying to find the shape of my own name, but every consonant feels exactly the same.
Gravity is losing its grip on the floor.
I'm floating toward an unlocked door.
So anchor the weight before the atmosphere breaks,
Before the timeline bends and the memory shakes. Keep the blood moving, keep the signal light. Just hold my hand tonight.
I remember the map we drew on the coffee receipt, before the static took over the passenger seat. You're tracing circles on your denim jeans, lost in the gap between the seams. I've got a flashlight dying in the glove box deep,
but I'm terrified if I blink you'll fall asleep. It's not the sleep I'm scared of, it's the waking up wrong, like a melody separated from its song. The asphalt is breathing, I can feel the lungs speaking in forgotten rusted tongues.
If I let go now, I'll drift past the moon, a satellite lost in a quiet afternoon.
The physics are failing, the numbers don't add.
I'm the only constant that you've ever had. So anchor the weight before the atmosphere breaks, before the timeline bends and the memory shakes. Don't let the static swallow the sight. Just hold my hand tonight. If the pavement turns to water and the sky turns to stone, I won't let you face the entropy alone. Burn the map, we don't need the light.
Just hold my hand tonight. Hold it tight until the sun decides to rise, till the color returns to your eyes. Just the grip, just the skin.
Don't let go,
Let me in.
hold my hand tonight.
Just the grip, just the skin.
Don't let go,
Let me in.
hold my hand tonight.
The refrigerator stopped humming an hour ago. Now the room is heavy with the scent of burned wick and rain. I am cataloging the shadows climbing up the drywall, trying to find a shape that looks like safety. My tongue feels like a heavy stone in a velvet bag, dragging down every sentence before it can launch.
You are tracing the grain of the oak table with a cold finger. I can hear the rhythm of your breathing change gears from a steady idle to a frantic silent run. I lay my phone on the counter face down like a surrender. I won't ask you to explain the geography of your panic. I know the map is constantly rewriting itself, so don't ask me to speak.
Just hold my quiet heart.
It's a fragile bird in a cage of ribbon wire. I won't shake the cage, I won't light the fire.
We are two tectonic plates resting before the quake.
Don't fix the silence,
Just let it break.
hold my
Quiet heart until the morning starts. There is a riot happening behind my eyes, a parade of static. I am screaming in a language that has no alphabet. Every time you shift your weight on the sofa cushions, I flinch like I've been caught stealing air. It is not that I don't want you here, it's that I don't know how to be here myself.
I will be the anchor that doesn't pull, just rests on the floor. I am watching the candle gutter low in the blue glass.
I don't need a translation for the way your shoulders tighten. We can sit in this wreckage without picking up a broom.
Let the dust settle on our eyelashes, let the dark presume.
I am not leaving until you find the door back to your own skin. So don't ask me to speak, just hold my quiet heart. It's a heavy stone in a river running dry.
I will be the bank,
I will watch the water rise.
we are satellites drifting in a dead orbit tonight.
Don't force the signal, don't look for the light.
Just hold my
Quiet heart, keep it out of sight.
It's too loud in the silence.
Then borrow my noise.
I am dissolving in the chair.
Then I'll give you my voice.
Why don't you lead me to the dark?
Because the dark doesn't know your name like I do.
We are terrified and sacred.
We are broken and glued.
The power just came back, the hum returns to the fridge. The light is too yellow, too sharp, a sudden bridge. But you haven't moved your hand from mine. We survived the quiet without a single line. The panic recedes like a tide going out to sea.
It's quiet now. It's quiet now.
The thermostat clicks, a gavel in the hall, marking time while you stare at the cracks in the drywall. I poured 2 cups, but I drank them both. A silent treaty, a broken oath. We used to be fireworks, chaotic and loud. Now we're just politely navigating the crowd of unwashed dishes and unpaid bills, swallowing the silence like bitter pills. Gravity is heavy when the foundation shakes. How much pressure before the structural beam breaks? We're suspended in the amber of who we used to be, trying to swim upstream
In a dry concrete sea, oh, I'm scraping my knuckles on the rust,
just trying to hold on to us.
You check your watch like you're missing a train, but we haven't bought tickets since the heavy rain of 2015, when the roof caved in and we laughed about sleeping in the recycling bin. Now you're speaking headlines, summaries of your day, while I'm editing the subtitles of things I don't say. The geometry of our bodies in this queen-size bed is a map of the territories we're too scared to tread.
Gravity is heavy when the foundation shakes. How much pressure before the structural beam breaks? We're suspended in the amber of who we used to be,
Trying to swim upstream in a dry concrete sea. Oh, I'm scraping my knuckles on the rust, just trying to hold on to us.
I remember the hatchback, the radiator smoke, Santa Fe Highway, the way the engine broke. We didn't call for help, we just sat on the hood, watching the sunset, knowing it was good. Now safety is a prison that we build brick by brick. The air in this living room is getting too thick. I miss the danger, I miss the fear of not knowing if we'd make it another year.
Safety is a luxury for those who don't feel the slow oxidation of the automobile. I don't want the sunset, I want you to look at the pages I'm tearing out of our history book. We're distinct lines that forgot to intersect, a masterpiece of neglect waiting to wreck.
But I'm still standing here, keys in the door, asking if you remember what we're fighting for.
I'm not letting go of the wheel,
But the car isn't moving, tell me what's real.
it's the dust on the shelf, it's the ghost in the frame.
It's the fact that you hesitate to whisper my name.
We are architects of a house falling down, kings and queens of a ghost town.
Give me a reason, give me a sign before we cross that invisible finish Gravity is heavy, let the foundation shake. Let the window shatter, let the structural beam break. If we fall out of the amber, maybe we'll breathe. Maybe staying together means we have to leave. The safety of the shore, the comfort of the drywall is cracked.
I'm still here.
I'm not looking back.
Hold on, just hold on.
I pulled the plug on the microwave clock. It was blinking red, demanding a look. The notifications are piling up like snow against the door. But I'm watching dust motes land on the floorboards.
There is a rhythm in the way the coffee cools down. A quiet science we're just figuring out.
Your watch is on the nightstand, face down on the wood.
I never understood why we run when standing feels this good.
The city outside is a blur of gray and neon stress.
But in here the shadows are taking a recess.
I trace the line of your shoulder with a heavy hand.
No destination, no arrival planned.
Between us no rush, let the second hand freeze. We are an island in the violent seas
Of schedules and deadlines and places to be.
I'm wasting the day and I'm doing it happily. Oh, the beautiful way to doing nothing at all. Catching the moments before they fall.
They say time is money, so we must be broke. But I feel richer watching the chimney smoke.
Curl up into the gray sky, slow as a ghost. It's the silence between words that matters the most. I saw a car speeding by, a blur in the glass. I'm glad we're the stone and not the grass. Between us, let the empire wait. We're locking the latch on the garden gate.
No glory is clean, no price for the fast.
We're building a Sunday that's gonna last. Oh, the gravity holds us, keeping us near. There is no future, there is only here.
Sometimes I panic that we're falling behind, that the world is a race and I'm losing my mind. But then you breathe out and the room settles down. We are the kings of a very small town. Just a mattress and blankets and windows of rain. Let the ambitious ones keep all the pain.
If we go slow enough, maybe we'll see the shape of the atoms, the roots of the tree. If we stop running, the scenery stays. We aren't counting the hours, we're counting the ways.
The stillness is loud, it's a roar in my chest of all the things we've done, stopping
proceed. Love is the only urgency we need.
Just the hum of the fridge, just the beat of your heart. No rush, no rush. Let the day take a year. We're finally here. Downstairs sounds like heavy water leaking through the floorboards, shaking the frames. I haven't learned how to be a distinctive daughter of the noise of the city, of the names.
So I count the threads on your flannel sleeve.
144 ways to leave,
but I stay right here, anchored by the weight
of your head resting heavy on the dinner plate.
We don't need the vocabulary of the street, just the radius where our two shadows meet. Nothing to solve, nothing to solve, just close to you. Come
Close to you,
I watched your eyes darting like trappers, seeking an exit in the grammar of the crowd.
now the silence is heavy, hanging without words. A velvet curtain dropping thick and proud.
The coffee on the table has turned to cold mud,
But I can hear the rhythm slowing in your blood. The architecture of your shoulder blocks the light, building a fortress for the middle of the night. Let the phone buzz against the wood, let the world go misunderstood. We are static in the wool, gravity is finally full.
we don't need the vocabulary of the street, just the radius where our two shadows meet. Nothing to solve, nothing to solve, just close to you. Come
Close to you, There was a time I thought peace was a lack of war, but it's active, it's a hum, it's a closed door. Your breathing is a metronome I didn't set, catching the panic in a safety net. I trace the scar on your knuckle with my thumb, waiting for the siren that will never come. You trace the scar,
trace the line of your jaw, rewriting the evening without any law of expectation or performance or wit. We don't have to talk about any of it. The ceiling fan circles, a lazy eye
watching the hours gently die. We burn the vocabulary of the street inside the radius where our shadows meet. Nothing to solve, nothing to solve, just close to you. Calm, close to you. It's the frequency.
It's not the hiding, it's the decency
Of knowing where the edges are, of being the only visible star in a room blackout dark. We are the arc, we are the spark that doesn't burn, just glow. Close to you, calm.
I put the deadbolt on, the third one down. The metal cold against a thumb that's tired of scrolling.
We watch the moving vans eat up the street below, swallowing the neighbors whole, rolling towards the suburbs.
But the coffee in this mug hasn't lost its heat yet, and the light hits the floorboards exactly where your feet set. So let the red notices stack like yellow leaves in the hall. I'm not answering the knock, I'm not answering the call. If the world spins fast, let it spin without us. Gravity doesn't work inside this room. I'll stay, you stay. We'll cultivate the dust and the afternoon gloom. Make a garden out of silence and a fortress out of sheets. I'll stay, you stay, until the timeline breaks or the rhythm retreats.
My phone has been buzzing on the kitchen towel for days, like a trapped insect trying to fly back to the hive. They wanna know if I got the promotion, if I'm still alive, but I'm just watching the way your breath moves the air. Static in the carpet, static in my hair. We canceled the subscription to the future tense. Trade the 401k for a moment that makes sense. Just the hum of the fridge and the shadow on your cheek. I haven't looked at a calendar in almost a week.
If the world spins fast, let it spin without us. Gravity doesn't work inside this room. I'll stay, you stay. We'll cultivate the dust and the afternoon gloom. Make a garden out of silence and a fortress out of sheets. I'll stay, you stay, until the timeline breaks or the rhythm retreats.
We're running out of milk, but we have plenty of time. tracing patterns on the ceiling, finding shapes in the grime.
The city is a monster that demands to be fed,
So we'll starve it out and hide beneath the bed. Let the seasons rust, the fire escape outside the glass. We are fossils in the amber, watching the era pass.
Did you hear that?
Just the wind.
It sounds like everyone we used to know.
Let them go. Let them go.
The paint is peeling in the corner like a sunburned skin. We don't know where the story ends or where we begin. Are we prisoners or kings of this little square mile? Preserving a perfect apathy, a museum style. We miss the weddings, the funerals, the births and the wars, just to keep the sanctity of these locked doors. If the world spins fast, let it spin without us. Gravity doesn't work inside this room. I'll stay, you stay. We'll cultivate the dust and the afternoon moon. Make a garden out of silence and a fortress out of sheets. I'll stay, you stay, until the timeline breaks or the rhythm retreats.